This is a weekly view of an appointment book for one operator, either a dentist or a hygienist. It's set to show 7 days, which on a low resolution screen can look crowded, so there's an option to show 6 or 5 days instead. You can also choose to show cancelled and appointments that were deleted. So this red icon here is next to an appointment that was cancelled by the patient, while this blue icon here is next to an appointment that was cancelled by the practice. This icon of an eraser is next to an appointment that was deleted. To change to a different dentist's appointment book, you just click on their name. To navigate forwards and backwards through time, you use these buttons here. This button here will take us back 52 weeks. This button here will move us 1 week forward from there, and these buttons will move us 4 and 13 weeks respectively. This button here moves us to the current week. The current day has a background in red. These numbers next to each appointment indicate the duration of the appointment in minutes, while the number next to the day date indicates the number of patients booked in on the day. The appointment book is color coded, so grey indicates either blocked off slots or out of hours. White indicates free slots. Appointments, singly booked slots are coloured yellow. Green means the slot is double booked, while red indicates slots where 3 or more patients are booked. To view just a single day's patients, you click on the day date. The advantage of this is that you can view more than one appointment book side by side, and also you can view greater detail for each appointment. So at the moment, this column here will display patient balances. Patients with 0 balance have nothing next to them, but this patient here is €100 in credit, while this patient here has a debit balance of €65. The various details you can display are shown here. So for example, if we want to show patients' telephone numbers, we just select that item from the list and click on the plus button. To hide that detail, we click on it again and then click on the minus button. To show an extra list, you just select the appropriate list entry from the list and click on the plus button. The icons next to each name indicate the status of the appointment, so this appointment here indicates an appointment where the patient has failed to attend. This icon here indicates an appointment where the patient has attended but left before being seen. The open book icon represents appointments where the patient is due. If this icon had an overlay of a clock like this one, it would indicate that the patient was due and is late. So when a patient attends, if you double click on the icon, it changes to an icon of a person, which indicates the patient is in the waiting room. Double clicking again alters it to a drill, which indicates that the patient is in surgery, and double clicking one final time changes it to a closed book, which indicates that the patient is checked out. Sometimes it's useful to know which appointments were made a long time in advance, as they're more likely to need a reminder. At the moment, this program, setup isn't set to do that, but if I go into set highlighting here and enter an appropriate number, for example 30 days, this will now highlight all appointments made 30 or more days in advance. So the appointments here with the red icons are those appointments, and these are ones you're more likely to want a reminder. This patient here has got 2 appointments, and sometimes in a busy reception it can be overlooked to check the patient in for both appointments when they arrive. So the program will alert you to this. So when you double click on the time on the icon, it'll give you the option to check in both appointments. To block off a slot so nobody can be booked in, you right click on the start time, select block and block interval, select the finish time, enter a reason if you want to, and then click on OK. Double clicking on a name will open that patient's record card. It'll also cause a smaller version of the day list to appear alongside. This is useful for navigating through a day's patients, and also you can alter the status of the appointment here in a similar way to the appointment book. These buttons on the bottom also allow you to navigate through the patients.